Is there a hidden truth behind the bond of two global superstars that has finally come to light? Or is this the biggest emotional whirlwind ever to shake a fandom? Before you decide what to believe, read until the end. And if this story stirs your heart even a little, don't forget to comment your thoughts, like, and subscribe to stay connected to every update that keeps the world talking. Is it friendship, brotherhood, or something far deeper that has kept millions awake at night? The relationship between Jungkook and Kim Taehyung has once again become the center of attention, igniting conversations across continents and sending waves of speculation through the ever-passionate army. For years, their dynamic has been dissected, celebrated, questioned, and defended, but recent moments, subtle glances, cryptic messages, nostalgic references, have reopened a discussion that many thought had already settled into quiet admiration. Or has it? The story begins not with scandal, but with silence. A silence that felt heavier than usual. Fans who have followed every stage performance, every behind-the-scenes clip, every livestream, noticed something different. It was not a dramatic fallout, not an explosive statement, but rather a delicate shift in tone. When two individuals who have grown up in front of the world share less visible interaction, questions naturally arise. And when those individuals belong to a global phenomenon like BTS, even the smallest detail can spark an emotional storm. For over a decade, Jungkook and Taehyung's bond has been portrayed as a tapestry woven from shared dorm rooms, relentless practice schedules, and the kind of youthful chaos that only trainees turned superstars could understand. They laughed loudly, teased openly, and sometimes revealed vulnerable fragments of themselves that hinted at how deeply they relied on one another during the most formative years of their lives. Fans coined affectionate nicknames, created compilations of their interactions, and found comfort in what seemed like an unbreakable connection. But what changed? Or did anything change at all? The recent resurgence of curiosity began when subtle clues appeared during public appearances and social media updates. A song recommendation here, a nostalgic photo there, a comment left unsaid. In the digital age, silence can be louder than words. A missing interaction becomes a headline. A delayed response transforms into a theory. The absence of a familiar dynamic suddenly feels like evidence of something concealed. Yet, beneath the speculation lies a simpler truth that often gets overshadowed by viral narratives. People evolve. Relationships mature. Bonds shift shape as individuals grow. Jungkook, once the youngest member finding his footing, has stepped confidently into adulthood, carving his identity as a global artist. Taehyung, with his introspective artistry and distinct creative vision, has also walked a path of self-discovery. Growth can create distance, but it can also deepen understanding in ways that are less visible yet more profound. Still, why does this particular bond provoke such intense emotion? Perhaps because fans witnessed its origin story. They saw the playful arguments over trivial things, the shared jokes that required no explanation, the comfort found in leaning against one another during exhausting schedules. When you watch a friendship bloom from adolescence into global stardom, you feel invested, you feel protective, and when there is even a whisper of tension, it feels personal. Social media has amplified every gesture. A glance during a concert becomes a trending topic. A lack of eye contact becomes a clue. A single photograph can be interpreted as reconciliation, confirmation, or contradiction, depending on the viewer's expectations. In this environment, perception often outweighs reality. The narrative writes itself before facts have a chance to breathe. Emotionally, the reaction says as much about the fandom as it does about the artists. ARMY is known for its loyalty, its analytical depth, and its protective instincts. When discussions about Jungkook and Taehyung resurface, they are rarely neutral. They are layered with nostalgia, hope, and sometimes fear. Fear that something beautiful may have fractured. Fear that closeness once taken for granted may have quietly faded. But there is another angle, one less sensational yet equally powerful. What if the current narrative is not about conflict but about privacy? As artists mature, they often guard certain aspects of their relationships more carefully. The world that once celebrated every candid dorm moment is now a global stage where even vulnerability can be commodified. Choosing to keep interactions less public does not necessarily signal distance. it can signal protection. Recent interviews and solo projects have also contributed to the speculation. Both artists have expressed individuality in stronger, more defined ways. When creative paths diverge, fans sometimes interpret it as emotional separation. Yet artistic independence can coexist with deep personal bonds. In fact, it can strengthen them. Two individuals secure in their own identities often connect with greater authenticity. The emotional tension reached a peak when a resurfaced clip from years ago began circulating again. In it, laughter filled the room, unfiltered and effortless. Fans contrasted that carefree energy with the composed, polished demeanor seen today. The comparison was inevitable, but was it fair? Youthful spontaneity naturally transforms over time. The transition from teenagers to global icons demands resilience and restraint. Another layer fueling the conversation is the human tendency to romanticize the past. Early memories feel warmer, simpler, untouched by responsibility. When fans revisit old moments, they are not only revisiting a relationship between two idols, they are revisiting their own memories of discovering music that changed their lives. The nostalgia becomes intertwined with personal growth, making any perceived shift feel magnified. Yet there have been moments, quiet, almost fleeting, that hint at continuity rather than rupture. A shared smile caught off guard, a supportive message during solo promotions, subtle acknowledgments that might escape casual observers, but resonate deeply with attentive fans. These fragments suggest that whatever the true nature of their current dynamic, it is far from the dramatic narratives that circulate online. So why does the phrase "relationship revealed" feel so explosive? Because it implies secrecy, confession, and revelation. It suggests that something hidden has finally surfaced. But in reality, what is being revealed may simply be the complexity of two human beings navigating fame, adulthood, and personal evolution under relentless public scrutiny. The truth is that no outsider fully knows the private conversations, the late-night phone calls, or the quiet reassurances that may still define their bond. Public interaction is only a fraction of reality. In an industry built on visibility, privacy becomes revolutionary. Emotionally, this ongoing discussion reflects a deeper desire among fans. The desire for stability. In a fast-changing world, familiar bonds offer comfort. Seeing Jungkook and Taehyung together in harmony feels like reassurance that some things remain constant. When that image appears altered, even slightly, it unsettles the heart. However, perhaps the most surprising twist is not hidden drama, but resilience. Despite years of rumors, interpretations, and intense spotlight, their professional respect remains evident. Performances continue to demonstrate synchronization and mutual trust. The foundation built during trainee days cannot be erased by a few quieter months or evolving public personas. Ultimately, what truly keeps ARMY restless is not confirmed conflict but unanswered curiosity. And curiosity thrives in ambiguity. As long as interactions remain open to interpretation, discussions will continue, theories will multiply, and emotions will surge. But maybe the most powerful explanation is the simplest one. Relationships do not need to fit public expectations to be real. They can be loud or quiet, visible or private, playful or mature. The depth of a bond is not measured by how often it trends, but by how consistently it endures beyond the noise. So has their relationship been revealed? In many ways, yes, but not in the sensational manner headlines imply. What has been revealed is the human side of growth, the inevitability of change, and the enduring complexity of connection under fame's relentless gaze. And as fans continue to analyze, celebrate, and question, one truth remains steady. The story of Jungkook and Taehyung is not defined by rumors, but by years of shared history that no speculation can erase. Whether their dynamic unfolds quietly or boldly in the future, it will undoubtedly continue to captivate hearts across the globe.